Hi my loves, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I made this bust ham I used in ironing my bustiers that gives it this really nice shape at the end of the day, and I thought to share how I made it. If this is something you're interested in, please make sure you watch to the end, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. Also turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video you get notified. So for this bust ham I used leftover fabrics in my sewing room. So as you can see me doing the video, I folded the fabric into 4 and then marked 3 inches from the sharp end, forming like a circle. I folded it into 4 because I wanted 2 pieces. At the end, after folding it, I then went ahead to notch. Please watch the video closely, and I notch both sides. You would see the reason why I notched them later in the video. That's the more reason why you should watch to the end so you don't miss that part. So I repeated the same process for the second piece and then trimmed off all the excesses I had. After that, I proceeded to cut the middle part. Now please listen, for this middle part, the average bust span, that's the nipple to nipple of an average lady, is 8 inches. So I did 8.5 inches by 9 inches. The 9 inches at the under end was 5 inch on both ends that I would use to join the circles together. I don't know if you understand. So after that, I went ahead to notch the middle and folded it again to notch the middle. At the end of the day, you will have 4 notches just like you have on the circle piece. After cutting out all the piece, the next thing we'll do is to go to the sewing machine to join. For the joining, the part I measured 8.5. The half inch I added was for the joining, and this is what I'm doing right here. You're going to join it, and while joining you will leave at least 2 inches opening that would enable you turn it inside out. After doing that, I went ahead to join the circles. As you can see in the video, one of the parts I notched in the circle, I placed it on the part where I joined the straight fabric, and I started sewing round. Please, as you're sewing, ensure that your notches on the circle and on the rectangle fabric, they align. If they don't align, you're not going to get a perfect shape. While sewing, ensure all the notches. That's the reason why you have those notches. It will guide you in sewing the piece together. So while sewing, ensure the notches meet. As you can see what I'm doing, the first notch I placed it directly on the joining. That way I'll be able to align all the notches together. I think this is the most stressful part of making this bust ham. Once you get this, every other thing becomes seamless. So I went ahead to join all the pieces together, as you can see in the video, and at the end of the day trimmed off all the excesses. Let me watch the process. So after trimming all the excesses, that 2 inches space I advise to leave, that's what you're going to use to flip it over to the right side, and then you start stuffing in your scrap fabrics. I use basically scrap fabric for this. You can also add fiber if you choose to, but personally I use scrap fabric because I wanted it to be very firm whenever I'm ironing my bustiers. That is why I use scrap fabrics. I feel it as much as you would want to your satisfaction until you're okay with the shape, until it's firm enough as you would want it to be. After filling it up and you're satisfied with the shape and the firmness, you go ahead to close that open part with your needle and thread. You're going to sew it with your needle and thread, and make sure the sewing is very neat. My sewing was very neat that if you don't look closely you won't even know that there's a sewing there. So that's basically all for this video on how I made this bust ham, and I used it basically for my bustiers. I would make a video on how to use this bust ham to iron your bustiers so that you would really understand it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and if this video was helpful to you, please give us a thumbs up and turn on your notification bell so that whenever we upload a new video you will get notified. Please let me know in the comment section if you have any question, and if there's any tutorial you would want me to make, let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Bye.